Hey there, welcome. I have been like holding off talking about a few things that I've noticed happening in the US, and this morning I just decided to just sit down and do the video. I know that there's a lot of things that people want to say that they're just not able to convey in the way that they want, and that is succinct and to the point. And I found that a lot of videos that I've been doing lately, that people have been kind of coming at me a little bit, and I've noticed that it's a lot with the Black community, and I don't know why that is. I don't know what benefit there is to calling a Black woman stupid and accusing me of not researching things. And even when it's like an opinion, it's my opinion, it's my life experience, there's a little bit of a, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, were you there in the room? I don't think you get to judge me. But anyway, so I digress. The reason why I want to do this video is I'm noticing the culture of Idiocracy, culture of white trash mentality, a culture of, I don't know if it's a culture, actually. I think it's more of a, they say that you can't buy taste. You can't. Just because someone has money or has been around money does not automatically dictate that they have any taste, and that they're less tacky, that they are cultured, because it's just not a given. There are people that do not have a ton of money, that have life experience that is rich, that embrace different ways of living, and are inclusive in regard to what they bring into their lives. What do I mean? By food, by style, by conversations, the reading material, even the books that they read, the things that they may watch, whether or not it's international. And a lot of times when it comes to even news, you're finding more of the truth from an outlet that is not in the US. You're like, how have I not heard about this? Because the mainstream media has not shared it. For whatever reason, they're not spilling the tea. So the reason why I'm talking about the no taste thing is witnessing the UFC, the 250 celebration, really, and having that monstrosity built right outside the White House in Milan. And there are people that just love UFC. They love UFC fighting. I don't get it, but they love it. And they may watch the shows, they may go to the fights, they may do all of that. Okay, that's their taste. Like I said, not my bag, but that's what they're into. To bring that to the people's house, make it the responsibility of taxpayers as far as the payment, because they may say, oh, so-and-so's building it, but I want to see the receipts. I want to see the receipts, because I don't trust them as far as I can throw them, and I can't throw them at all. Probably can't even lift them. So I don't trust what they're going to say. I want to see the receipts because I don't trust it. And for them to build this thing to correlate with the Orange Beast's birthday, and then wrap it around the whole celebration of 250 years. I'm sorry, but what that fighter that won said about Michelle Obama at the end of it, that tells you just how trashy the people that subscribe, some of the people that subscribe to this are. That's their mentality. I know he didn't get a lot of like yells and support, but the fact that he felt that he could go on to that stage and at the end say that tells you something. It tells you about the culture of the country and what's becoming acceptable as far as the dialogue, because when he first came onto the scene and he started to say stuff, the orange bees, when he first came on the scene and started saying stuff, I was telling my husband, this dialogue is going to become normal. It's going to become part of the national dialogue. And lo and behold, it is. It is a daily occurrence to find people behaving badly toward African Americans, people that are black and brown, people that are part of the LGBTQ plus community, people that just don't look like them. And the whole trash, but I just think about I'll be okay. I just think about what other countries are already, we're becoming the laughingstock. No matter what he may say, oh, they're like, please do this for me, please work with me on this, please do this, please do that, oh, but you're Mr. Powerful. The only people that are saying that are people that know how gullible he is, and they build up his ego so they can get what they want from him. Those are the people that are, if anyone is saying it, those are the people that are saying it, because he's a big baby, and if you just give him the love, saying how wonderful he is, he's going to do your bidding. And other countries seeing what this president, and it makes me want to literally throw up in my mouth to say president, is further digging the hole in regard to our relationships with other countries and our standing with other countries, and the respect that, if there was any, is melting away before our eyes. Listening to him speak, he is so smart. He would have invented this. He's just so brilliant. And everything's just like the biggest, the most beautiful, nothing like it ever in history. This speaking, these clicks of over and over, saying things over and over and over, is building up this culture of idiocracy and trash. Why would anyone think that the U.S. is any bastion of anything when this is becoming the new normal? When was this country so great that we have to get back to it? We've already demolished so many different programs, but now they're trying to have modern day slavery that never went away, but they're trying to make it where it is part of the unhoused life. If they don't have a house, which we have enough houses to house people that have so much money, they could easily solve the housing problem. Easily. But they want to arrest them, put them in jail, and guess what? They get more free labor because it's already for profit prison. And don't be fooled, Clintons were part of it. For-profit prisons. So when Hillary goes down and tries to switch off and start talking like the audience that is, she's speaking like she's slanging, and she's saying, she's down with the people, right? You cannot forget that. If you look like me, and you have children that look like me, you have aunts, uncles, cousins, whatever, that look like me, and they're arrested at a higher rate than any other race, and that's part of the built-in prison system, you cannot ignore that. What is, in your mind's eye, seeing that monstrosity built on the White House lawn, the people's house, when you see that, what equates to greatness. For me, it looks trashy. You can have it somewhere else, but not on the people's lawn. That is not Trump's house. That is not Mar-a-Lago. That is not property he owns. That is the people's house. And when you build something like that and you have dirt bikes going back and forth, I'm not saying anything about people that want to ride dirt bikes. That's their passion. They want to do it. They want to watch UFC. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the visual of it and the loss of any semblance of respect for the country. Looking at that kind of setup and saying, this country is the guiding light. This is the bastion of bring your tired, sick, poor people, bring your immigrants to this melting pot. What it looks like is the subset that is fundamentally racist, homophobic, because guess what? They want to pass a 400-page regulation that where you cannot even reference the gay community. If you do, you'll lose your funding. And I mean, it's broad sweeping. I'm going to do a video about that. It's insane. So, black or brown, gay, yeah, coming after women, and guess what? There are women that are just down for this house, Handmaid's Tale reality. They're just down for it. Even special, like people on the spectrum are not protected. Babies are not protected. Unless you look like the ideal of so pure. So, if that's not the total definition of idiocracy, I don't know what is. To see this happening around you and celebrate this, it's against your best interests, but you want to see this guy do this at the people's lawn. I don't see how you could get away from the definition of being an idiot. If you're still following this line, I'm sorry, but you're being an idiot.